Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Green Park Hotel here in Pendik. It's time for our main event matchup of the evening. Thick Shake, Denis Cyplenkov. No Limits, Devon Larratt go next. But first, before we get to the match, we want you to watch a short video and we will be right back.
Once upon a time, I elevated Denis to basically a kind of idol in my mind. That's gone. I hate him. I hate this guy. I don't like him anymore. There's too many contradictions in his soul. I don't like the way he lives. I'm gonna break him this Saturday. I'm looking so forward to it. I don't think I've ever in my life been as excited to fight a guy on an arm wrestling table. I don't think I've ever, in the history of me putting my elbow on the table, been so wishing for victory. 15 years, since 2008, I've wanted this match. And now it's gotten personal.
По сути, я тоже к этому иду. Я тоже могу сказать как угодно. Но он сказал, я говорю, еще раз, в своем формате. Я готов принять бой, подготовился, прибавил от прошлого файта с Джоном. Посмотрим. Ну, разозлил, прям, чтобы разозлил, сказал, уничтожить. Я говорю, это его право. Я соберусь, разозлюсь и буду делать свою работу.
I will destroy Denis piece by piece. Bit by bit. There's this aura of invincibility around the old broken hippopotamus, okay? I'm gonna destroy all of those myths. After I'm done with this match, people will start thinking about Denis as a has-been. They will now start thinking about Denis as a broken soldier.
Хорошо. Я уже отвечал на этот вопрос. Наверное, это его право говорить так. Он говорит то, что хочет говорить. Он идет к своей цели, я к своей. То есть я тоже иду выиграть. Но он в таком формате сказал. Захотелось ему. Будем противостоять ему. То есть форму набрал. Будем пытаться выиграть.
Ladies and gentlemen, arm wrestling fans around the world, welcome to Pendik, Turkey. Welcome to East versus West 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start our main event of the evening. This match is one of the most highly anticipated in the history of the sport. It's time. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Firstly, I'd like you to welcome this man. He is making his return to a sport he once dominated. He hails from Russia and is a multiple Nemerov Cup champion of the world. Tonight, he will try to take the title of East versus West. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Thick Shake, Denis Cyplenkov!
Making his big return to super heavyweight arm wrestling, Denis Cyplenkov is back and he is ready for his title shot versus Devon Larratt. This match has been talked about for 16 years. Finally, we are here Denis is in shape, he is ready, and let's see if he has what it takes to bring down the giant of Devon Larratt.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent hails from Ottawa, Canada. He is the signature arm wrestler of his nation and the head of the Green Machine, the Ottawa High Hookers. Ladies and gentlemen, this man needs no introduction anywhere in the sport and is the most universally recognized arm wrestler in the world. He is a former and multiple Nemirov Cup Supermatch champion, former WAL hammer holder, former Arm Wars champion of the world, and is the reigning and defending East versus West Super Heavyweight World Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Superboy, Soldier Boy, from the frozen north of Canada, No Limits, Devon Larratt!
There he is, your reigning, defending super heavyweight and heavyweight world champion of East versus West. The most recognizable face in the world of arm wrestling, Devon Larratt, is here and he's ready to battle Denis Cyplenkov. There's been a lot of drama, a lot of talk, a lot of hate surrounding this match. We can see there's fans traveling from all over the world just to watch this match. This is it, 16 years in making. Denis Cyplenkov versus Devon Larratt. I can't wait till Neil gets here and starts screaming. 48 years old, Devon Larratt, 41, Denis Cyplenkov. Devon, 10 centimeters longer than Denis, 196 versus 186. Devon outweighs him by 10 kilos. All the measurements except the forearm. The biceps, Devon is 47, 54 is Denis. 42, Devon forearm, 45 Denis's. As much talk there was, there's so much respect between both of those guys on the table. Both of them know this is a big one, this is a hard match. We need to know where Denis Cyplenkov of 2023 ranks right now. And we're going to find out in a second. Neil pickup.
Shoulders. Devon, rotate.
Wow,
Shoulders.
what a start.
Okay. Center this way.
Here we go. Intensity 101.
Devon, please.
The
Shoulders.
time is now.
I want you.
Cyplenkov
Okay.
and Devon
Wrist.
Larratt. No limits.
Shoulders again.
Intense look on his face. Cyplenkov trying to
Wrist.
wait
Center bit.
and launch that vicious counter.
Still move. Shoulders.
Engaging and leaning forward there, Larratt.
Try to grip.
Cornet of Germany. Referee Jody
Okay.
Larratt.
It's good, eh, Dennis?
Turn.
It's good, eh, Dennis?
Shoulders back. Shoulders back. Shoulders back.
I'm good, I'm good. I'm good, I'm good.
No.
I'm good.
Shoulders.
You good, Dennis? You good?
His usual low hand grip, so we go to the referee's grip in this one.
You can feel the intensity right up here in the commentary box. One of the most highly anticipated arm wrestling matches in the history
Okay, center.
of the game of iron
This
arms.
way. Don't rotate. No.
I started arm wrestling, and
Okay.
at that time we were talking about this match. That's how long time it's
A
been.
little bit here.
I'm excited to see
I'm on his side of the
finally,
table.
maybe Denis
Shoulders
isn't
now.
who he was,
Shoulders.
or maybe he is, and we will find
Okay,
out
don't
today.
move, okay?
Doesn't matter what it is. In 2023,
Over,
two
under.
guys are arm wrestling. Let's see who
Under.
is the strongest
Okay,
one.
over.
Here we go. The hands.
Dennis,
will be
I
ranked.
close you first, okay? Don't move. Center this way.
Robert Cornick moving to the
Shoulders.
centre. It comes towards Larratt. Devon.
Dennis's webbing is
Down.
way
Same
lower than
level.
Devon's. Devon is
Okay,
pulling
thumbs
not only
down.
that, but also
Don't move,
center. The
guys.
shoulder has been
Shoulders.
Momentum forward there from Devon Larratt.
Center.
Alexander asking for it to be centred a little further. No limits, Devon Larratt wraps now, we're almost there.
And away we go! Big drive onto the hand and no limits, Devon Larratt has control. But a smile from Denis Cyplenkov, the crowd here impending erupts, and the first blood is taken by the Soldier Boy Superman from the frozen north. Had hand control, but does it equate to anything meaningful? The strap tells no lies.
The strap tells no lies. I would love a little bit cleaner setup from Devon. The shoulder was clearly rotated in. He was pushing hard on the side pressure. Let's see in a strap, will that change? And what will be the game plan of Denis Cyplenkov? I think Devon knows it's very important to get him out of his shoulder line and take the pronator. If he can get the pronator, he neglects a lot of power that Denis has. Even if he drives back with his bicep pressure, he will be outstretched and maybe pinned in position.
Brilliant strategy from Larratt there, trying to make sure that the frame, the height, the rise is engaged and that he closes down the opportunity. Puts Big Shake onto the B side, makes him
Referee's grip again. I
fight
close
from
you
an
first. Okay,
unusual
don't
angle,
move.
make him
Shoulders, Devon.
contest
Shoulders,
this thing
one level.
tight spaces.
Center. This way.
Uncomfortable
Center.
for big men.
Center. Don't close. Open.
Again,
Center.
with that forward
Shoulders.
momentum, the shoulders aligned again.
down.
Like it's,
Центр.
they're clearly rotated in. The refs need to take control of this match a little bit better.
you.
Devon's pushing hard with that side pressure. He knows a lot of guys will fight him there and he can drain them out.
More susceptible going the strap for sure.
Much better setup. Let's see.
Here we go. On the way we go! We are on the way, and a big drive to the back of the path from Denis Cyplenkov. And now Devon Larratt goes on the attack. The pronator is engaged, but he needs to hang on to it. And Denis working hard. We're in a war, ladies and gentlemen, in the opening round here. And Devon Larratt is blasting holes into the hand and wrist of Denis Cyplenkov, and he must stay with it. Starting to put that wear and tear into the arm of the giant Russian, engages the shoulder, maintains the height and the space, is closed down, there's the pin, there's the opening authority. It's stamped onto the match and Jody Larratt is red line emotion.
16 years we waited for this one round, this first pin, and it goes to Devon Larratt.
Can you smell the victory in the air? Maybe, but maybe not. One thing I will tell you is the man with the military background knows this is a battle of attrition. And as you looked at the face of Jody Larratt as she sees the first pin hit the pad, Devon had done massive damage. He strafed the hand and wrist of Denis Cyplenkov, and listen to the crowd, Ray Lipings here inside this hotel. The Green Park is on fire.
We're seeing history in making. Devon Larratt pins Denis Cyplenkov in round number one and maybe does a lot of damage to Denis. A lot of people, especially from Russia, talk about his endurance, how Denis is able to hold big weight for a very long time. We'll see it right now in round number two. We're scheduled for 5 rounds.
Back for Devon and Denis. Both have their supporters in here, mate, and you could hear them both in fine voice. Hey, this thing is on fire. There may be a storm outside, but the thunder is inside here tonight at East versus West 10.
This is very, very quiet Devon Larratt. He's very, very focused. This match means world to him. This is one of those things that he needs to do. Right now, he's very, very focused on taking the same approach. He did it perfectly. Stopped Denis's pronator, turned the palm up, took the control. Denis was trapped in position. He could stretch out, but there was not a lot of options where he could go. Let's see if this goes to a strap again. Devon could maybe stop it and not let go. Let's see how much damage did Denis take in round number one. Denis is more active. He's giving a little bit more. You can hear the crowd. I hope you can hear the crowd at home.
we go. No limits. Devon, Larratt, Denis, thick shake, Cyplenkov, 1-0. The score to the man from Canada at this stage. Devon folds up, shoulder tight on the way we go, straight to the pad. It's ignition, and it hits the target on a special day for all members of the armed forces. Devon Larratt rolls his authority into the night air here.
Wow. You blew that tire up. This is one of the things a lot of people predicted, especially Devon Saginashvili. As much as he wanted to face Denis as a winner of this match, he said there's no chance. Devon is too much of everything right now.
2018 was a few years ago. This is a different arm on a very, very different day. And today, no limits, Devon Larratt is stamping his authority on the match. Have we seen the result already written? Or is the drama yet left in this matchup? Has Denis Cyplenkov got any answer?
Come on, Denis.
Calling him on there, saying, come on, fight me, Denis. He stood on this stage at East versus West the night he took the title and said, I will destroy you. I will destroy you, Denis. Tonight's the night.
Denis says he's ready. Round number 3. Are we going to get the strap?
Keep your shoulders straight now.
No.
Shoulders, Devon.
Still no strap.
Center.
Zapomnij
Shoulders.
меня.
Shoulders.
Запомнит
Wrist.
меня.
Shoulders.
Devon is saying, remember me, in
Shoulders.
Russian to Denis.
One warning.
One warning, fuck
I will
I'm
now
square.
shoulders. No. Look at this.
Yes, it's square.
We can see the face of Matt Mask. He's so happy for Devon for this one.
Big drive there. Thick shake, balls up the hand. Denis equal to it. And Devon drove to the side, couldn't finish. Needs to retain that focus. Not a good idea to take his foot off the gas. It's hard not
Especially
to get
with
carried away,
someone
Ray.
like Denis. And like a lot of Russians talk about his endurance. Like Zaur said it, Denis is like, you might lift 100 kilos, but Denis can hold 70 kilos in a position for 1 minute. That is his superpower right now. We're seeing this is different Denis Cyplenkov than we saw back in 2018. His style has evolved. It's more defensive. It's more endurance oriented. The problem is you're fighting someone like Devon Larratt who can take full advantage. He knows techniques very well. He knows what he needs to attack and where he needs to put on pressure. And that first round was grueling.
It's interesting you talk about evolution there, because I'm not sure anybody has evolved more in the last 18 months than the man from Canada. We've seen this guy change everything about himself.
Shoulders.
Pulling
Look at what it means to him. Driven hard into that strap, that forward momentum, and claws down the pressure, and he starts to talk to Denis Cyplenkov. There's the bump again. He did the damage in the opening round, and Denis is defensive. Has no other option at this stage. He's having to hang on there as Devon goes on that relentless offensive, putting bullet after bullet into the gigantic wrestling hand. Denis tries to come forward, but there's the pin, and there is the retention of the title.
Devon Larratt, 16 years in making. 3-0 right now. Will they pull 2 more? I think they're going to pull 2 more. You know the saying, real recognizes real. So I think there's, even with all the tension, even with all the bad things that have been said between both of those guys, they respect each other.
Oh my God, massively. Speaking when there are no cameras, to Devon Larratt, he is massively respectful of what he faces in Denis Cyplenkov. This is a man who forced him to rethink everything, who set him on a path to reinvent himself. And look at the bravery from Denis there as he comes in and tries to last ditch it. That's what it meant to No Limits Devon Larratt. Huge legacy-defining match. No Limits with the whip. What a special night for the fans and the family.
Again, his first title defense against Denis Cyplenkov, and he's very, very successful. The problem for me right now is still we don't know where Denis ranks in the super heavyweight ranking. But
you're right, Ray.
I guarantee we'll see more of Denis. He loves the sport.
It would be terrible if we didn't. This guy loves the sport of arm wrestling. Denis Cyplenkov loves this game. He's put everything into this sport. And there's so many matches out there that the fans of the game would love to see him contest. Styles make matches, every man has their day, and today was the day of Devon Larratt. But you need an opponent, you need a dance partner.
Stop.
It's not pin. We will continue. Okay?
So we're back to round number 3. There was an elbow foul for Devon Larratt. Well, I saw Denis's elbow coming off the pad, pretty rough. Okay, couldn't possibly comment. Yeah. I would say if look at Denis's arm.
So you have one elbow
It's sharp, right?
That looks like it's made
Even after
from
he lifted
computer
it
or
first.
something.
I didn't saw him.
We did this review.
I
told you
May
this.
I
be
saw
the
the
most
pin.
delayed call I've ever seen.
I think if you just go back and you say, well, there's some, like, both guys would agree, like, well, we're done with that round. But we'll see it again. We'll see it again.
We haven't seen it up here in the commentary booth yet, guys, but as the score stands, still 2-0 Larratt therefore, as I understand it. You can hear the support around the arena here for Devon Larratt. It is vast. It is uncompromising.
Shoulders. Straight the
So
shoulders,
has
please.
been the style
Shoulders more.
of the Ottawa
Wrist here.
high hooker,
Center.
who
Shoulders.
tonight
Wrist.
secures
Wrist.
a
Shoulders.
legacy-defining victory
Shoulders a
if
little
he
bit.
can put this to the
Don't
pad.
move. Go!
There's the drive. The Pro Nation is engaged and he takes control and centers again. Oh, get back on the match.
Come on, why
what
we're
are you doing? Here we go. Big drive. And Devon Larratt forces down, squeezes down, and he's talking all the time to Denis Cyplenkov. Starts to come forward now, closes down the space, makes it go dark. He wants to put the pressure and the signature press into Denis Cyplenkov.
Even with all this damage, Denis is still fighting. He's not letting go. He's still fighting. He's still holding on.
Turns to the pad, and that time it is emphatic, undeniable, categoric. It's done. What a night. The emotion in the room is ridiculous. Look at the pump on Denis Cyplenkov's arm.
It doesn't
That
look real.
is unbelievable.
Zapomnieć меня.
He's still saying, remember me. Yeah. I didn't teach him that.
This mattered so much to No Limits Devon Larratt.
I have teach him some other
the
Russian
most.
words, but not that one.
He's over in the corner. And he's showing off the arm. He's showing off the tattoo, and there's the other arm. Wants to make a statement, really does want to leave a lasting impression in the mind
I
of
think
his nemesis.
I believe people expected Devon to act differently on the stage. Denis will not pull anymore. Denis will not pull anymore. 5-0. Devon Larratt retains the championship. Takes down Denis Cyplenkov, one of his Mountain Everests, one of his Boogie Monsters. Let's get Devon and Denis. I hope they all can bury the hatchet. You know, things kind of sometimes escalate when you're trying to promote the match. You might say things you don't want to say, and But some situations got pretty serious, I'll be honest with that, and here we are. Here we are. I hope it's all is buried. We see the tears of joy on Jody's face. Devon Larratt is your champion. Yeah. Let's take a look at the replay. Starting from round one, Devon felt the side pressure was the key. Going inside wasn't, but high hook and high top roll was. Worked diligently on Denis's hand, pumping it, separating him, slowly making him weaker. And he did it. Match wasn't easy by a long shot. Devon Larratt becomes victorious in his right arm, first time facing Denis Cyplenkov. Maybe in a few years they'll run it back. Denis still needs time to get back in an arm wrestling shape. I think everyone, you need to compete more. You can be jumping in. He picked Devon as one of his targets, but maybe he aimed too high. And Devon, amazing arm wrestling from him today. Shut down everything Denis was doing, then working hard on that arm pump and taking the victory. Little weird things happen on round 3 when we saw it go one more time. But yeah, Devon Larratt, Denis Cyplenkov is in the history books. Devon Larratt winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with an arm wrestling titan, Mr. Denis Cyplenkov. Denis, so many questions in the mind of everyone here tonight in the hotel, the arm wrestling fans watching around the world, and I'm sure in your own mind as well. Only your second match back, and you got to test yourself against a nemesis in a legacy match. One of the things we saw was that there is not a backward step in you, and you battled all the way, and the fans here loved you for it. How do you feel after the match, and what's next?
Много армрестлинга по всему миру.
Ну, останавливаться как бы не намерен, буду продолжать тренироваться, все-таки надо дойти до пика, попробовать. Насчет Ларратта, ну, я как бы сказал, то, что сильный соперник в любом случае, и плюс еще, конечно, он так психологически задавил, когда у него прям ряд побед над над крутыми соперниками было. Конечно, ты сразу судишь его форму, да, и ты понимаешь, что здесь он вырвался вперед, а я в роли догоняющего. Конечно, тяжеловато было. Он ряд прям крутых спортсменов выиграл прям недавно. И это подавило.
I will try to do my best shape next.